5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that signals the start of the show. Welcome to Coal Mine, where we dig deep to get into the mind of coal. I'm your host, Mr. Brock. With me, as always, is two-time heavyweight champion of the world, Cole Aller.
And speaking of two-time champions, sitting next to me is Eazy-E's son. His name is Meko.
What's up, y'all? What's up, Minnesota? What's up, Twin City? What's up? Double up. Mr. Fowler, how you doing?
And the least.
And last but not least, yes.
Hi, guys.
All right, wow, we're off to a banging start.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We got a very special episode today. We're super stoked. We got the one and only All Steel himself, Justin Fowler, joining us on the show, and I'm sure it's been a crazy week for him, but he's set aside 30 minutes with us. He's letting us interview him. Justin, welcome to the show.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Of course, man. Thank you for coming on. Now, first things I just want to know about before we get any more, tell us a little bit about what got you into wrestling, man. You've been around a while.
Yeah, 16 years.
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
Pretty wild. Time flies. What got me into wrestling? I was kind of like a casual fan. Early on as a kid, I had a couple cousins that were big into it, and kind of the Hogan Warrior time. And just kind of casual. And then one night, me and my dad are flipping through the channels, and we come on WCW. And Goldberg was on. I think it was his debut match, honestly.
Nice.
And so it's always crazy when I tell this story because I'm kind of such a wrestling purist, and really Goldberg's the guy that hooked me into pro wrestling. He's the guy that made me want to watch it every single week. So that's kind of what hooked me, and then as a teenager, just started becoming a big fan of guys like Eddie Guerrero and
Okay.
Chris Benoit and Chris Jericho and
Hulk Hogan.
Shawn. I've always been a huge Shawn Michaels guy.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle. Really fell in love with those guys. And when Eddie beat Brock, that was kind of the moment for me where I was like, I'm gonna fucking do this shit. Sorry, I don't know what the cussing rule is.
Trust me, it's free range. Once you get to know Cole, you'll see that you're saying the least
And
inappropriate thing
Meko.
on the show.
Yeah. But yeah, when Eddie beat Brock, that was kind of my moment of I'm gonna do this shit. So that's kind of my
Yeah.
Sweet. So you decide you want to get into wrestling, and remind me, are you originally from Iowa?
Yes.
Okay, so you're down in Iowa. What do you do first? You guys get into a wrestling academy, or how does that work?
Yeah. Luckily, my best friend growing up, he found a school that was 45 minutes from where we lived. So we went down to Central Empire Wrestling with Austin Bayless, and we got started there.
Sweet. And how intense is that program? I've been looking at some of the ones around here, and it's insane watching those videos and what the guys go through.
Just getting started.
Yeah, the academy.
Yeah.
What's that like?
It's rough.
Sure.
You don't realize how hard that ring is at first.
Yeah.
So yeah, getting started and going through all the bumps and learning all that, it's pretty tough. So that's not a lot of people make it through that.
Sure. And remind me, you have your own wrestling academy down in Iowa, correct?
Yeah. Now with Austin Bouts and Rugged Pro, we got the Forge. So
Cool.
Wow.
How's that going running that?
it's going good. I've had 2 classes so far, and each one has been different and interesting in their own way, but it's a lot of fun. So
I told my wife one day.
I gotta say, after I started with Austin Bayless and Central Empire Wrestling, and then furthered my training with Magnum Pro and Jason Strife. So.
Well, I told my wife when I found out about your academy, someday I might have to up and leave the family for a few months and get down there. But I don't know if I'm ready yet. Again, after watching a couple of videos of those intro classes, I'm saying, man, I gotta cut some weight and lift some weights.
Right.
Yeah, and I like to take my training very seriously. I want to make sure the people that are making it through my course, I want to make sure that they're ready for this. So.
Sure.
Right.
Great. And so again, you've been around 16 years. I'm sure you've seen a ton. What are some highlights from your journey? What are some fun? I know you've won some belts in your time.
Really, there's so much stuff I could pick throughout the years, but for me, it's the stuff I've done the last couple of years. I just wrestled Chavo Guerrero, so
No kidding.
Yeah. So, like I said, Eddie was my guy growing up, and really the guy that made me believe that I could do this. So all these years
I
later,
love Eddie
to
Guerrero.
share the ring with Chavo was pretty crazy.
Cool. Where was that fight
Nice.
at? That was recent. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, that was in Nebraska.
Okay, yep, I saw that one. That was awesome. Because our first big introduction to you is I took my son and his friend down to Faribault and watched you and Rampage. And I, unfortunately, sorry, the buddy I go with all the time is a hardcore Rampage fan, so we were rooting against you in the crowd. Don't hold it against us. But no, that was a fight, man. That was man. You guys brought it, and just watching you guys lift each other and throw each other around is insane. Because you're not small dudes.
Yeah.
And, Rampage definitely isn't. So
No.
he's a talented dude, and next Sunday, we're gonna finish the best out of 3. So I'm
Yes,
excited
I
for that.
know. That's going to be huge. Double Jeopardy, man. We are so stoked for that.
Heck yeah.
That's going to be epic. I think I'm getting these boys to join me in it because they still haven't gotten to see any of this local stuff. So I think we're bringing a whole
Yeah, you
crew
gotta
up
come.
there, man.
Brock, are you
they
forgetting
all-
something? My cousin Tate and I went to a Thai boxing match once
Oh
in
my-
Thailand.
There you go. Sorry, I forgot to bring up Cole's a big Thai boxing fan.
My cousin Tate is.
Sorry.
That was actually the first real boxing / wrestling match I ever been to. Which actually reminds me, we actually saw a really bad injury happen once there. One guy accidentally pulled his calf muscle and he had to be dragged off the stage and whatnot. So I have to ask, what was the worst injury you've ever seen or endured yourself when you were in the ring?
I can't think of anything crazy. I mean, I saw a guy in Chicago break his forearm once, and I mean,
Okay.
it was like a noodle. It was kind of like a noodle flopping there. That was pretty gnarly.
Like in Harry Potter when they made all his bones and his arm
Yeah.
disappeared, and then Hagrid was like, "Oh, there's no bones in his arm left."
Yeah, that's legit. Would have kind of that was pretty gnarly. For me, it was I don't know. Probably breaking my nose here recently. I broke my nose back in.
Oh wow!
November, and it was sideways.
What was it in the middle of a
can-
match?
I can see it a little bit.
It was.
I could tell.
My nose a little. I didn't get it fixed, so it's crooked now.
Yeah.
Was the bone popping out when you saw that injury? The guy breaking his arm.
No, the bone did not pop out.
Good. That'd be horrifying. I would probably pass out if I saw
My
that.
nose, I broke it early on in the match,
Yeah.
so I still wrestled another 20 minutes with a.
And that's the craziest thing to watch these dudes. I mean, I don't know how many times you see a kick to the face, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, this is real.
Yep.
And then you guys don't stop. That's the thing that people don't realize. It's like you move forward like nothing happened. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. I broke my foot in the very beginning of a match one time too, and still finished that.
So is it just the adrenaline and everything from the crowd that keeps you going and the fans yelling?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. You don't feel a whole lot when I broke my nose. Obviously I feel the impact and I'm bleeding, but really didn't hurt at all. I was just in the moment, the adrenaline. You're like, all right, well, what's next? Let's keep going.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's the coolest thing people don't realize until you get to one of these matches. Everybody's involved. It's the
Hey,
crowd.
so-
It's the performers.
So do you have real animosity with someone, and where you have to have a match and where you can't kick it? You want to kick his ass, but you have to hold back.
I wouldn't say animosity, but sometimes you got to work with some people you don't like.
Okay,
Yeah.
better yet. Yeah, there you go.
I remember hearing pretty famously Andre the Giant just couldn't stand Macho Man,
Exactly.
and he would make sure he did an extra stomp on
Yeah.
his chest and everything every time he went over.
Do you guys in the ring? Do you guys have special rules for where you can and cannot hit your opponents?
I mean, so obviously you're not going to try to hit the guy in the nose on purpose.
Yeah.
That's kind of the gist
Or
of
where
it.
the sun don't shine?
Yeah.
Every now and then you see a low blow on that. They're doing it.
Yeah.
You try to keep it somewhat clean to
Sure.
where
Yeah.
because you both got a job to do, right? And then
Clean is the new
just like I
fair.
do it, you got a job to do the next day. You got another town you got to wrestle in the next day. So you want to make sure everybody can make their next show and keep making money. So,
Yeah.
And I mean, you
break.
You're going all around the country. I'm watching you, man. What's a normal week like for you, man? Do you sleep?
Not really.
Sure.
I just took this. I had this weekend off, Mania weekend, and this past week I took off from my regular job. I'm a personal trainer.
Yeah.
I'm not wrestling.
Right.
And so between personal training, wrestling, and then the wrestling school, I stay pretty busy. So.
And that's awesome. And you said you got 3 kids. How old are they?
My oldest turns 15 in a couple weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is insane.
Sure, they're gonna be driving soon. You ready for that?
Yeah.
Is that scarier than getting in the ring?
No. He's gonna start training with my next class too.
Cool. You got to be excited for that, huh?
That's cool.
So
Be a proud father.
Pretty excited about that. And then
Just-
his little brother turns 8, and also in a couple of weeks, and then their little sister is 2.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, pretty spread out.
Sure. And I'm glad to hear you get to take time off and be with them. I'm sure that's your favorite thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was a nice week to get to spend some time with them and let the body heal up and everything. So,
Well, again, especially after the weekend you had, we got to get to it. We got to ask. We've all seen the viral video. I'm sure plenty of people listening to this have. It's got to be a crazy week with people reaching out. That's why I'm so grateful you took a second to talk to us. But tell us from your perspective what happened that night.
Really all it was, we just got some really good heat. Happened to be a drunk idiot in the front row and couldn't handle the trash talk. All I heard Jackson, I just heard him say, "Hey," and he kind of moved me out of the way. And I see this dude getting in the ring. And to be honest, from the guy's build and the beard and everything, I thought maybe he was a wrestler. There was a Ken Anderson seminar there that day, and there was so many people there for that seminar. So many young guys that I didn't know from all over the place came from the seminar, and I thought, oh, maybe this dude's from the seminar, something I don't, wasn't aware about. And then he takes Jackson down, and oh, this is real. So.
And you didn't hesitate, man. I love it. There was no hesitation, and that guy tapped out in seconds.
15 times.
That was the funny. The dude's tapping, and I'm like, "That's not how this works now, pal."
I love that. That's the best part.
Nice.
And you guys said, no, I'm going to give you a little something. You want to come in the ring. We're going to show you what happens. So I was glad to see you protected your bro on that. It was cool to see him have your back right away, too. That's what I loved. Throw you out of the way, and then you jumped right in after, and that's just the cool brotherhood I love out of wrestling, man.
That's how it should be. And that was the coolest thing for me out of it all, he took care of me, and I took care of him back. So.
Yeah, exactly, man. He took a couple of cheap shots to the back of the head, man. I had the chance to reach out to Jackson as well and just tell him, dude, we got your back. Screw the heat coming at you from these just bogus people who wouldn't last 2 seconds in the ring with you fools.
Yeah.
Hiding behind their computers, trolling. Challenge them to a fight, man.
And that's what it is, and it sucks, and that's why you just can't pay attention to somebody. There was people even trash talking me. Somebody was like, "You need to take jiu-jitsu classes," and I'm like, "Well, the dude was tapping out, so I think I did all right."
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, why don't you get a quick headlock on them and see how long they last, man?
Yeah, exactly. So it was people are just, not only the guy getting in the ring is proof of people being dumb, but just people in the comments section too.
You guys handled it very well, I think. But how do you deal with that? With all the you got to get just bogus. And gosh, it's an event where they're always serving booze and the drunken fans and all that. So, and after that, everyone's got to have 2 words in it. But this guy's a pansy, this, that, and you just laugh.
But some of us is at home I can take this guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I think you got some challengers. Justin Meko wants to step in the ring.
I'm not challenging you, but think of you being a kid, and you're growing up. You always I can take. I'm wrestling Hulk Hogan. I can take him. So you're growing up thinking that way. So once you're an adult, you're like fucking. You're not gonna back down. You're a man.
Right.
So, but.
I'm backing down.
I can see myself, talking shit until I see him. I can see it.
Something.
Maybe I'll get some heat for this, but there's a lot of charity cases that get let into this business, and sometimes you go to some of these indie shows and you're watching somebody in the ring that doesn't look like they belong in the ring.
Sure.
And I can understand people thinking that way a little bit too. Like, you see somebody that doesn't look like a wrestler, doesn't look like they can fight, and you think, well, man, I could probably whoop this guy's ass.
Let me show my and then now I got a match, and now I get a match. Yeah, if I kick ass, I get a match. I get to fight him.
I've been just as guilty, especially at these indie shows. You walk in and you're like, and someone enters through the ring, and you're like, okay, why is he a wrestler? But then you watch him, and you're like, he's an acrobat.
Yeah.
He can move.
And
some of these big dudes are like, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes that's the way it works, you know. Like, sometimes you look at these guys, you're like, I don't know. Then you watch their match, like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah. Totally. One guy I've been loving lately, Jason Rage. He's been fun to watch. I got to see him fight X a little while ago. He's going to be at Double Jeopardy with there, so you're going to see him fight. But he's one of those guys that looks like just an everyday guy, but you see him in the ring, and he's just fun to watch. And he brings it, and he can throw him around. He was fighting X. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but X is kind of he's a character as it is something else. But it was a great match to watch. It was so much fun.
Cool.
And that's kind of the key to it, man. You watch all these guys come in, and you're like, every time you walk away with a new favorite. You're walking away, and I love bringing my son. My son's 15. His friends are just right at the right age to get into wrestling. So they're watching all this stuff, and you guys are so cool because you're such celebrities to them. And you're sitting outside after, and you're talking to them, and you're posing for pictures, man. And that's why I'm just like, you cannot understand how cool this industry is until you become a part of it and talk to these people.
I agree.
It is something that it's really special and unique.
Nothing's like it.
Nothing. You can't compare it to anything. And I tell you what, there's no better high in the world than, you know, getting to perform for you guys. Like that.
Cool.
And the cool thing is, like, you're not even close to being done with your career. Don't tell me you are, right?
No.
Good. We got a lot of Justin Fowler ahead of us.
I would like to wrestle until I'm 50. So
sure. And what is your aspirations in the industry? Is it too crazy to think WWE could be ahead of you?
I don't know about WWE. You know, they have such a specific, you know, need that they're looking for.
Sure.
You know, right now they're big on the college athletes and building their own stars and everything, which I totally understand that. So I don't know, you know, WWE, I don't know, but
it's going to be so different now without McMahon, right?
And that's true too. So we'll see, but you know, like an AEW and TNA, that's my goal right now.
Cool.
I'd like to end up in one of those places.
And we're really hoping this viral video and everything really helps push you in that direction.
I hope so too. You know, I already have quite a bit of good buzz.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I've wrestled, you know, this year I've wrestled Chavo, I've wrestled John Morrison.
Seriously.
I had a fourth match against Mike Bennett, Lindsay Dorado. You know, I mean, I've had a good start to the year. So. And it's cool,
seeing how much you're doing for the industry around here, man. We love it.
And I appreciate that. That's you know, I want to be able to give back and leave an impact on the Midwest indie scene and hopefully more.
You know, nice. and you're gonna have a whole new set of followers. I think after this, a lot of people have never experienced wrestling and all this, and that's what we want to reach out to our fans known as coal miners.
They're just gonna be like, I don't know who this guy is, but he seems cool.
Yeah. So we want to keep reaching new industries because I'm like the last person who ever thought I'd get into this the way I have. Yeah. Seriously, you know, I watched on TV. I went through the same era of I think everyone does in middle school. We got to see Stone Cold, The Rock, all that stuff, and it was awesome. And then you get away from it the older you get, and you're kind of like, not for me. It's kind of little kid stuff. But now just seeing it live, it's my whole life. I mean, we're traveling every weekend to wherever we can go and just shout at you guys. Awesome. We got to go down to Waseca last night. Got to see Royal Flava bring it again, and another amazing tag team match. Just the other guys they were fighting were insane. Real fear they were about to lose a belt, man. I've never watched them in a match where I thought they were about to get one out, but these other guys, it was good. And then the System's always just a classic when you watch him, and he's so entertaining to watch. And Aaron Arsenal's been a fun guy, I think, to just watch what he brings. He's a character. Just all these local guys that you're like, man, this is real talent we get to witness.
Yeah. Minnesota's a big scene, man, and you know you got a lot of good stuff up there. So.
Yeah, we had a lot. I didn't realize how many wrestlers that are big that came out of the Minnesota area.
Yeah,
I think even Ric Flair is Ric Flair from Minnesota.
Yeah,
I want to say he was too. That's crazy to think of, right?
Yeah, and and that's really where Hogan's not from there, but that's really where
Yeah.
Hogan became Hogan.
That's insane.
Was Minneapolis. So yeah.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Who would have thought? Minneapolis.
Never
man.
known. Never known.
All right, we got about 10 minutes left with you. I wanted to bring you in on kind of one of the fun segments we do on the show, okay? It's called Deep, Deeper, and Icebreaker. We have these set of cards. We'll let you pick a category, and it's a really random question. We don't know what it's going to be. Bring you in. I'm going to let Cole and Meko jump in, too, so you can hear what these clowns talk like, and you guys can interact. Emily and I play mom and dad. Here's my wife over here. Sorry, I don't know if you've seen her in there. It's a fun part of the show, but she just got to sit back and watch the boys play. So I'm going to let you pick first, Justin Fowler. Deep, Deeper, or Icebreaker?
Icebreaker.
Oh, okay. A little weary on the first one. I like this. I like what you're getting. All right, Justin. Hold on, I got to play the music.
What?
What's the best hangover cure?
Just get right back into it, honestly.
Yeah. What, start drinking or what?
Yeah, you gotta, what do they call it? Hair of the
A
dog.
little hair of the dog. All right. I like that.
That's what works
Meko?
for me.
Absolutely,
if
I
I'm
agree.
I like to start with a mimosa or something, you know.
Here you go.
I
There you go.
agree.
There you
I
go.
agree.
Get a good breakfast in and some mimosas, and then you'll be feeling good.
I love it. Cole, you're not a big drinker. What do you think?
You know what? I'm just going to say this. Yesterday, my buddy Joe and I went out to a bar, and I ordered a giant turkey club with sweet potato fries. That should be a good hangover food. And it came caked with everything. Tomato, lettuce, mayonnaise, chipotle mayonnaise.
Is this at the Legion out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Legion's good food.
Yeah, Legion is good. They got good turkey clubs.
All right, Justin, we're going to let you pick the next one. What do you want to do? Deep, Deeper, or Icebreaker?
I will go deep.
All right. He's warming up. We're progressing. I like it. All right, here we go.
What?
What TV show friend group is most like yours?
Dang, I don't know.
We'll let you pass and let these two go. You can think. We'll give you. I know it's hard to be the first to go. I had to learn that, but Cole
Is there a
spontaneous.
TV show about a bunch of wrestlers? Like, come on.
I don't know. There should be. I think we'd all watch that, right?
Ooh.
That sounds like P. Diddy's house.
I got
Let's
one.
hope not. Tough subject. All right.
Do you remember the show? So for
sound
him,
like
do you
Diddy's
remember the
house.
show Dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs.
Yes.
Dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Not the mama.
Yes.
Not the mama.
Yeah.
That's what you remind me of.
A dinosaur.
They said
But-
a dinosaur.
But if I had to answer the question for myself, I would say SpongeBob. Because I'm SpongeBob and my friend Cole Spavin is Patrick.
Okay.
And you're a total Squidward, even though you don't live right next to
Can I be
us.
Sandy Cheeks?
Sandy Cheeks.
Well,
Right.
she eats SpongeBob.
Hold on, Cole. Who would Mr. Fowler be on that show then in your SpongeBob world?
He would actually be Larry the Lobster
Okay.
because he was very muscular.
That's true. There was a big beach dude out there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Fucking funny.
All right. Meko, your friend group?
What's that? My friend group?
Family Matters.
No, boy. No, not at all.
Yeah, your dad's a real Carl Winslow. Go on.
Nope. It would have to be Boys in the Hood.
I can see that.
I have no
Hey, stick with us. Don't get in any trouble, buddy. We don't
No,
want you
I'm
getting shot in the streets. Hey, we need you. All right. Are we ready to do deeper?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
give
Give it a shot.
What?
Diva.
Oh, man. Here we go. This is going to get a little political, I guess. What type of governmental changes would you want to happen?
Oh, dear
I don't know if
God.
you want me answering this question?
Speedo.
Hey, we want you to get as raw as you
Speedos
want,
and-
man. It's
Speedos
coal
and
mine.
tank tops. Speedos and
Hey, you
tank
know-
tops.
Conspiracy theorist here, so.
What's that?
I said I'm a huge conspiracy theorist, so
I love it.
Okay.
A little kind of anti-government over here.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
That's
all right.
fine.
I'm with you.
Yeah. We love it.
I don't know. I just want to know all the alien information there is. That's all I want.
Sure, yeah. Gosh, I always think about that.
I want access to that.
If you could switch
That's
places
what
with
I
one
would
person, be
change.
president for one day, just so I can say, tell me everything. Give me
Right.
the file.
Where's-
Do you
Yeah,
really
where's the
want to
secret?
know that?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You might not.
I know.
You might not.
I'd rather know it and live with that than not know it.
And see, but you couldn't tell everybody. if you can
I
tell
tell
it,
everyone.
see, that's the whole thing. So yeah, you that's the whole
So we got
thing.
someone who's anti-government here. Hell yeah, so am I, to some extent.
Sure. Except
Yeah.
for all the free handouts you take on a daily basis.
Yeah, kind of like how you serve me pizza and I give you Applebee's on occasion.
On occasion, you did once.
And gave you a bunch of shirts when your house burnt down.
Hey, you're a real saint, buddy. I love you. I love you.
You know what? You know what though? I got to be honest, I'm kind of the same way as he is. Like, for example, I don't support vaccine mandates for the exact same reasons I don't support 6-week caps on abortions. I don't think government should have that kind of right to control its own people like that.
Now, Justin, do you want to get lumped in with Cole? Do you want to be just like him? Listen to a couple of episodes of the podcast. You might never want to talk to us again.
We've dropped a couple of stuff here and there.
A little bit. Okay, we just got a couple minutes left. We're going to have to let you know. I mean, the biggest thing I want to know, what's on the horizon for you? What things can we look forward to this year? Where can people check you out? Do a little plug for yourself, man. We want people to know you.
Twitter and Instagram, all Steel 31.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely pretty active on Instagram.
Sure.
So yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
Yep, and we're gonna go ahead. We're
check
gonna
out my stuff.
once we post this, we're gonna post a bunch of links to how they can check out
Absolutely.
Justin Fowler, when they can watch him. We'll make sure every time you got a fight going, we throw it on Coal Mine so people can follow. Because I think again, you're gonna have a whole new set of fans. It's gonna be cool to watch. Who's gonna come out and see this guy?
One thing's for sure, you're going to get
so-
4 more new followers at a bare minimum.
Bare minimum, man. Yep.
Hey, that reminds me, a question for you. What's your favorite brand of protein shake? I like the one flavored like Fruit Loops that you can get at Walmart.
Right now, I'm big on the. Now I can't even think of the freaking name of it. There's so many of them. They're the pre-made ones. The Fairlife.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm big on the Fairlife ones right now.
Sure.
I think I've heard of that brand.
Yeah,
Fairlife.
it's pretty good. I
Where-
know
Where can you buy that? Like GNC or
the
something?
protein powder. The powder started messing with my stomach a little bit here lately, so I switched to the pre-made ones. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can buy those anywhere. You can get them.
Oh, wait, the
and Cole's
Fairlife ones.
always looking to get in better shape. Any tips for this guy? How to take care of his body? How to get in the gym?
We all looking to get in better shape.
What do you think?
So I sell diet programs and I sell
Okay.
online
Okay.
workout programs. So
Yeah, we'll make sure we'll put that on here for sure. If you're looking to get in shape, you want to go to the real man, the real
Yeah.
expert, All Steel himself.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I am a personal trainer. So yeah.
There you go, man. If you're down in
You
Iowa
know what?
running around,
My cousin Kenzie's a personal trainer, actually. And also, my Auntie Debbie, she has a Weight Watchers subscription. What's your opinion on that?
It's absolute junk.
Good.
It's a fucking joke.
well, we just lost our sponsorship with Weight Watchers, Justin. Thanks a lot, man.
This has been Intrusive Thoughts with the Guest.
Oh my gosh, I love it, man. Again, we're gonna let you go. I know you got a lot going on today. Again, we love you. Thanks so much for coming on. You think we could ever get you back on here in the future? Say hi again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. This was fun. And I'd love to do it again
Yeah.
sometime.
Absolutely, man. We'll be
Absolutely.
following you. I'll see you next weekend.
Shit, yeah.
Double Jeopardy, buddy.
Shit,
It's gonna be
yeah.
insane.
You gotta cheer for me this time.
We're gonna be there.
I'm gonna
We
tell
will
you.
be
Okay,
there.
guess what? I'm gonna have Carter
yeah.
Jacobson, my main man in the crowd. He is a Rampage fan. I'll see if I can convert him. But
Well, I at least gotta convert you.
you've already have, man. I only had to cheer for, and he knows I talk noise about Rampage behind his back. Don't tell Rampage, please. You got my back, right? In case Rampage comes at me, I can count on a chokehold.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, thanks, buddy. Justin, have a great
Yeah.
day. Enjoy WrestleMania tonight. Say hi to your fam for us. We love you, man.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
All right, peace.
All right, later, man.
That was incredible.
Wicked cool. Wicked cool.
What do you think, coal miners? Did we do it? We
Last
finally
but not
loved it.
least,
We finally.
yes, Emily, back on.
Oh my gosh, Meko.
Emily's here, guys. Don't worry.
One time on the show, and you've already forgotten
yeah,
Emily.
yeah.
Everyone does. It's okay.
No, I didn't.
That's okay.
Unbelievable.
Emily's presence can sometimes be forgotten because she's so quiet in the
It
background.
really is.
She
Yeah.
didn't ask one single question to the
Hit the
guest.
mic.
Because
I
I
told her
had,
not to.
and yeah,
I
and
didn't tell
you
her not
guys
to.
You
had
know
way
what
better
I was going to
questions.
say before he said I told her not to? She does what a wife is told.
I do what a wife does, and I take a seat.
No, I'm smart enough
I
not
know
to
my
tell her
role.
what to do. She's too strong and
Wives-
independent for me. She'll
Wives are
crush
just
me.
made to be. Wives are made to be seen and not heard.
Okay, you
I'd
and
rather
Kale
tr-
can
I'd
go
rather
sit on
take-
that hill
I'd
together.
rather take a chokehold from Justin Fowler than from her.
Yeah, I know that's right because you got
The
to.
Yeah.
camera on.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah,
turned
the
off.
camera.
Yeah, that's all right. It's fine. We don't need it yet.
What's
we can
up?
turn it back on and splice it
What's
together.
up, homie
What's up?
We
G's?
don't need to do
Homie
that.
G's and G's and homies.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the battery going?
Boom.
It's no big deal. We can keep going with the podcast. Here we
Great
go.
day.
We're jumping right back in.
Back
Hello,
in.
camera.
What's
We're
up,
back.
y'all?
We
Shit,
just,
yeah.
we just had a sweet interview with Mr. All Steel himself, Justin Fowler. You've seen him in the viral video, taking care of the fan. We had
Choked
the
the
pleasure
shit out of
of
a
getting him on the show. It
Yeah.
was awesome. He's the man. We're going to be posting a
Yeah.
lot to how you can check him out more, how you can see this guy.
I ain't
It was
seen
too
no.
much
I
fun.
haven't seen somebody tap out that many times.
No.
You know, no. And it was,
quickly.
that quickly. And he thought he was like in the wrestling match itself, but
And the cool
it was
part
no
is that,
tapping out.
That was real.
Yeah, it was
And
no
they- and he
tapping
tapped
out.
that quick. Okay? That was real.
I honestly, Brock, I think my favorite part was when I said, "What do you like, Weight Watchers?" And he was just like, "It's
That was
fucking
great.
junk."
That was fantastic.
And then I was
And-
just like, "This has been Intrusive Thoughts with a guest."
and we got to accept that we're probably never going to get Weight Watcher sponsorship.
No.
Boys.
We don't want that
we don't
shit.
want it. We don't want that
Yeah, we're following all
Exactly.
steel on that.
shit.
Boys.
Exactly.
All right, guys, back to coal mine. Man, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We're going to be having just people to look forward to in 2 weeks. We got Jason Rage coming on the show. He's actually going to hopefully be joining us in studio, aka
Wow.
apartment.
Cool.
Okay, so I think we're going to get him the full hour. He's going to be playing some
Okay.
games with us. We might see what a real chokehold feels like if Cole acts up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? You
I
hear
can
that,
take
Cole?
him.
Hell yeah.
Uh-oh.
I can take him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that was
I can
real,
take
huh?
him.
That was real when he said you think you could take him. Okay. There you go. There you go.
Meko has a bad habit of starting fights with people he can't
and
win
you know
against.
What? You know, and I'm so short, and it's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible.
They can just pick you up anywhere, huh? They can throw
So
you in a little
every-
backpack.
So everyone, tune in to the next guest of Cool Mine because I'm trying to get us monetized on this sucker. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
They needed to hear that.
yeah,
Okay, Cole needs your money to buy Funkos.
Right now.
yeah, like right now,
To
I'm
buy us
going broke.
Applebee's. Because
Yeah.
now we've got Meko, and he can't support three of us.
Yeah.
That's true.
And Meko deserves to be wine dined and,
Oh,
dare I say,
yes. They're very
Hey,
fine.
Cole.
Wine
Cole.
dined and
Do you think you'll ever take all three of us out to dinner like you did to Applebee's for us?
you know what? You know what?
What do you think?
Next month. Next month. How about that?
Next month. Okay. That's fine, Cole.
He
I don't
said,
want to twist your arm. Yeah, that's all right. That's all
Yeah.
right. Well, crew, I don't want to keep dragging on there. We got a show to do. That was a
Yeah.
lot of fun. I think we're all hyped up. Why don't
shoot.
Actually, one more plug I wanted to do. If you're liking this podcast, okay, I found a pretty cool one recently that I've been checking out. Available on Spotify. They're pretty new, okay, but it's one that's called I Still Call It a Lariat, and I think I'm saying it correctly.
Yeah.
Very cool. Anyone search it on Spotify. That's called I Still
check it
Call
out.
It a Lariat. If you're liking this. We might be able to get them on the show soon, and we're going to be able to
Nice.
talk to them. They're another wrestling one. So, again, check them out. They're a cool podcast. But now let's jump right into it. We're all amped up on fighting and wrestling. Who's ready for some birthday beat 'em up?
I am.
Slap somebody.
It's time for a birthday beat 'em up. All right, ready?
oh yeah, get a call.
Uh-oh, stimming. He's over here stimming. Stimming.
What?
Stimming good.
All right, April 7th.
April
All right, for
7th.
the sake of, someone who can fight back, I'm going to say Jackie Chan.
Whoa.
Woo, woo, woo.
He could beat the
That
crap
would have
out
been
of
a good
me.
one to ask
He
Justin.
could even beat the crap out of Cole.
Maybe even Justin Fowler.
So can not Justin Fowler, but small girls can beat up Cole. I'm pretty sure. We have some good videos of my 12-year-old and you're running
Yeah.
away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he kind of looked like little girl back then.
I did.
No, not you.
talked like one.
yeah, you too, I
You did
suppose.
too.
Who's that I did?
Okay, Cole.
That
what
was
do
the
you think,
moment
Jack?
we knew Kale was going to become a man
Yeah. Jackie Chan, you think you could take him?
when he fucked me over like that. No,
at you
I'm
with a
going to
bat?
say 1 out of 10 for Jackie Chan.
Well, you can talk about. It's not so much. Do we think we can beat him? You got love
It's
for
like,
Jackie
do
Chan?
you want to beat him up?
He's a cool dude.
Rush Hour?
He was great
alone,
in the.
man.
He was great
Rush
in the
Hour is
Foreigner.
good. Good movie. I love
Foreigner's
Jackie
a good
Chan.
one. Foreigner's
Yeah.
a really good. That's a real movie.
I really wish that he was in Everything Everywhere All at Once. That would be such a good movie. For
You
him
love
to
that
be in.
movie right now, don't you?
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
You
I'm just
fixate
saying,
on
you know.
whatever movie you've seen most recently, don't you?
Yeah, I do
I
actually.
don't know. Boys Not Cry, Brokeback, now this.
Love Simon.
Mountain.
Love
Simon.
Simon.
Great movie.
Gosh.
Great movie.
No. Meko,
Never
Jackie
heard
Chan.
of Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
I love Jackie Chan. Nope. If I could slap him and he not hit me back, yeah, I'll take that challenge.
Just for fun?
Just for fun.
Just to see what happens?
Just to see what happens.
I've got a side question about Jackie Chan though.
Yeah.
Is he movie
Does he really know
acted, or does
karate?
he really do it?
Right, that's what I want to know
Right.
too.
He does all of his
Exactly.
own stunts. He's always famously done all of his own
Yeah.
stunts. Yeah, he's ridiculous. Have
Okay.
you ever watched
Then no.
the bonus footage of any of his stuff? It's him
No.
doing them. It's awesome.
Bro, I have seen it. What Rumble in Bronx?
Yeah,
Yeah, Rumble in the Bronx. Yeah.
Let's not forget
The
about the
acting
Rush Hour.
suck-
The Rush
sucks.
Hour trilogy, man.
Yeah, Rush Hour. The
That was
first
our
one was really.
generation.
It is.
They're so good.
Yeah, they were good.
And they're making
Yeah.
a fourth. You know that?
Yeah,
They're making a new one.
Yeah.
Coming
That's
back.
great.
That's not. That doesn't surprise me.
We can all.
I
yeah, that's
mean,
kind of the way movies are going now. Right? We can all get behind him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
0 for slapping Jackie Chan.
Emily,
Yes.
you gonna take on Jackie Chan?
No.
Not a chance.
No.
All right, Jackie.
Jackie.
That's
He
going to
could
be a 0 for me as well. You're safe. You've moved on. You're not going to get beat up by coal mine.
Emily would be your punching bag.
Probably.
that.
Just like Cheese Coles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, next one.
What?
April 8th. Ooh, this is gonna be hard. Lindsay Lohan.
Boom. Oh my God. Which Lindsay Lohan?
Both.
Huh? You know it's 2 Lindsay Lohans, okay?
Sure.
Both
One-
of them?
Yeah, why don't you explain to us both of them?
Well, you got
Do you think there's 2 because of the Parent
you
Trap?
got, yeah, you got, I'm saying, as far as you got the innocent Lindsay Lohan, and
Sure.
then you got, corrupt Lindsay Lohan.
Sure. I
You
feel like
know,
she's come around.
I don't
lately. Is
think-
she all right?
She's doing
doing
like
better now.
She's doing like Hallmark movies,
Okay.
which I
Yeah.
do like her Hallmark movies, but she's a punchable face.
Yeah.
She has been her voice. You could
You know.
just sock her.
Yeah.
So I'm going a 7. I'm going pretty high. I'd fight her.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Cat fight.
I'm going.
See, 50, her and 50 Cent dated.
What?
Yeah, her and 50.
that?
I don't
Curtis?
know. Curtis
Curtis is way too good for that.
Curtis Jackson nailed it. So,
No.
Yeah.
yeah.
I can see
Hell
him doing
yeah.
that.
He did. So she's under his belt. She's a notch under his belt. I was reading this the other day.
I love him.
50?
Yeah.
He's cool.
50's
Yeah.
cool.
You gotta have respect. I
50's
never liked
cool.
his music. That just wasn't mine. at
No,
all.
no.
My son
Everything
loves
he
it.
did was unnecessary, but totally changed your life.
Tra-
But I can respect
Totally.
him. I could
Yeah.
always
Totally.
respect 50. Like I
Yes.
always liked him. He seemed real.
9 shots. We
9
got
shots. He got shot
bro.
9 times.
Come on now. We get that's a.
And he's still
deserved-
smiling.
Yeah,
he's
he
just smiling
deserved-
all the damn time.
exactly.
Do you know
Deserved
that
followers.
he did freaking tours at the High V's?
Yeah, really.
And
What was he
Kayla and I missed
promoting,
it by
vodka?
a day.
Oh wow.
By a
Was he
day.
promoting some booze?
Vodka or something, yeah.
Oh wow.
Or
Cole, how many
Wahlburgers.
times do you think you could get shot and keep going?
-1.
-1.
He's already failing
Yeah,
right now.
don't shoot me at
Yeah.
all.
You know
you think
something?
you'd be with -1? You think you'd shoot someone and then you'd be able to keep going?
Not me, no.
No.
Okay.
But you know what?
What?
I have a friend whose grandpa was a Medal of Honor recipient. He was shot in the chest 3 times and managed to survive.
That's a real hero. I love hearing that. Good for him.
That's my buddy Joe.
Good. I hope this country's taking care
Shout
of him.
out to Grandpa Joe.
Grandpa. Yeah.
No,
Joe's
my
grandpa.
buddy
Joe's
Joe.
grandpa's.
Yeah, Joe's
Joe's
grandpa.
grandpa.
You're an
I
American
bet he was
hero.
named after
We
his
love you.
grandpa.
I bet
God
his
rest
name
his
out is
soul.
Grandpa. Yeah.
Oh, well, he won't be listening. You know, up in heaven, right? Up in heaven, Grandpa Joe.
He was a good man.
Grandpa of Joe. Sorry, we don't know his name's Joe.
He was actually a carpenter for the longest time.
So was Jesus.
when he came home from when he came home from Vietnam.
Jesus fought many wars as well.
Yep. Yes, it still is.
Battled against sin and won. Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't want to get too Christian on you, Cole. Should we
He
move on?
wanted
What do you
it-
think about
he wanted-
Lindsay, guys? I think this is going to be a high
7.
number.
7.
Emily's at
I'm punching
7.
her.
I'm not punching him.
You're not punching
No,
her?
I'm with
Is it the 50 Cent?
The 50.
You guys got to stick together, huh? Is that how it works?
With 50.
Cole?
I'd rather beat her off than beat her up.
Oh my God.
You heard it, Lindsay.
Colton
Lewis.
If you're done with 50 Cent
We need a
and you're looking
Pooch
for a new squeeze,
That is a Poo-Tang alert. We need a
Cold here.
Poo-Tang
So
alert.
10 out of 10, but in the best
Poo-Tang alert.
possible way.
how do we get a siren on the
I
bell,
know.
boy? We'll work on that.
Macaroni sounds.
I love it. All right, Lindsay, you're at about a 5, okay? You know, keep doing what you're doing. We'll circle
Whoop,
back
that's
on
the
you
sound
next
of the
year.
Poo-Tang.
That's the sound of Poo-Tang. Now, here's the sound of next question.
Shit,
Why?
yeah.
April 9th. Dennis Quaid? Should we go
Dennis
wholesome?
Quaid.
Yeah.
Dennis Quaid.
Hold
1
on.
out of 10.
I gotta think. Dennis
1 out
Quaid.
of 10.
Batman movie?
No, he's
Cheaper
in a
by the
lot of like
dozen.
baseball
Cheaper
movies.
by the dozen.
He's the
That was
rookie.
Steve Martin, wasn't
No,
it?
he was in frickin' Parent Trap too.
Parent Trap.
He was the dad in
He
Parent Trap.
was. Wow.
He was the dad in Parent Trap.
Hey, Emily, you know something else?
Dennis
He played
Quaid.
Jerry Lewis in Great Balls of
can't
Fire
wait.
as
Here,
well.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah, that's
Pull up
cool.
the
Dennis
Quaid.
Quaid.
I'll go. Dennis Quad.
Squares and Quad.
It's Quad now.
It's Quad now. Dennis Quad.
Dennis Quad.
I need 7.
You'll know.
You're doing a blind 7 on him?
You know something? Hey,
You gotta give him a
Meko,
4.
This
It's
guy.
Quad.
I mean, you know
Oh,
his face. You know.
Oh, yeah. Good guy.
dad and-
Good guy. I slap
He's
him.
too-
Yeah,
yeah.
he deserves a 5.
Bro, I gotta say,
You know something?
I'm a bigger
looks
fan of
too
his.
happy.
I'm a bigger fan of his brother Randy.
No.
Randy Quaid rules.
Did
That's
he?
cousin Eddie.
He didn't play in Angels in the Outfield. That's not that guy.
Dennis? No. He should have been, man. He's in plenty
Probably.
of baseball movies.
He is baseball movies. That's
The
what
Rookie. I think he's in a recent one, a Christian one about a son. I don't know what that is, but
Dennis Quaid's Dennis Quad's gonna be more like Dennis Quadriplegic when I'm done with him.
What does that even mean after the
That's
Lindsay
awesome.
Lohan comment?
wait, after you're done beating him
just-
off like Lindsay or what?
Sure, let's go with that.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Can
Relax
you,
your grip,
can you
brother.
close your legs, Cole? Please. Close your legs.
Why? Are you getting a little heated
Oh,
over
Huh?
it?
stop
No,
it.
he
Stop
is.
it.
You
Look
know?
at him. Look at him.
Bro, he does not hide the balls.
I
when he's
see
sitting-
it, huh? I see it, yeah.
That
He's like-
fleshy little
like-
patch
You know
between
what?
his legs.
You know
is
He's
what?
like a
everybody's
real
biz.
old man. The old man, they sit down and they pull their pants up and they make sure they're bald.
But yeah.
I said a
Some
goodness
jackass.
gracious, Great Balls of Fire.
Is that what you got down there?
Like what Dennis Quad played Jerry Lewis in Great Balls of Fire.
Yes, he did. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
No, he did not. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I want to say he did play Jerry
He
Lewis.
did.
Cole is very movie knowledgeable.
Yeah.
I believe you're right, Cole. I believe you're right.
Okay.
Let's look it up.
Very
Let's ask-
long. He was very young. Did a very good job at the movie too.
Yeah.
Very good job at the movie.
You played Jerry Lewis?
Yeah,
Yes,
he
he did.
did.
It's gotta be a
Yes,
You know
he
what?
did.
Good for him.
If you don't believe me, I'll ask Alexa.
Don't do it right now.
No,
Okay.
thank you.
We'll do it after.
Hope-
Emily, you got any beef with Quad?
I wouldn't
Quadmeister.
touch Quad. Quad's got like a 0 for me. I enjoy all of
Yeah.
his
Seems like a
movies.
good dad.
Yeah, he does.
He seems like a good guy.
I feel like I
If
get
I
some
could
solid
choose-
parenting
Yeah.
advice from him.
I'm taking my punch back.
If I would choose a dad after
Yeah.
my dad, I
Yeah.
would do probably Dennis Quaid.
It's up there. And again, you know what? He's brothers with Randy. We all love Cousin Eddie.
I don't know who that is.
Vacation movies, he's Cousin Eddie. You've seen him in a ton of stuff.
Cousin Eddie.
Randy Quaid's I guess it's Randy Quad now. He pops up in plenty of stuff. He's funny. He's a good
Cousin
guy.
Eddie was Rocky Horror Picture Show, and he was played by Meatloaf. Everyone knows that.
Oh, really? Really? Should I ask Alexa?
Oh, really? Really? No. Maybe you should. Maybe instead you should do movie trivia down in the lobby of your apartment and actually get a question about Rocky Horror Picture Show right.
That's true. We did not get Riff Raff correct on that. We didn't know his name. I'll
Good.
never forget it now.
Nope, me neither.
Yeah. I blame
Actually,
Emily, though. I
no,
haven't
I'll
seen
forget.
the movie.
I have the DVD. I will lend it to you.
Who's
Can we watch
pushing the
it
button?
together?
Who's pushing the button? Push the button.
Me.
Fuck you. What?
April 10th. All right, here's a good one, guys. Everybody can probably get behind this one. Steven Seagal.
Oh, you don't know who Stevens? Oh,
You're a woman.
I'm
She's a
finna
girl.
punch
I'm a
Emily
woman.
in the face.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where do I land?
Seagal's getting pushed to the side, and that fist is going at
Now
Emily.
it's you. Now it's you, Emily.
Don't worry,
Help me,
Emily.
Justin Fowler.
Emily.
Hey, he's got your
He
back.
kicks through the door. Boom.
Yeah, he didn't even know I existed the entire thing, so he's like, "Who the hell are you?"
Emily, don't worry. You're more like Lindsay Lohan
Steven
than you are
Seagal.
Justin Bieber to me.
That
Why,
I'd
'cause you wanna
rather be
beat her
Justin
off?
Bieber.
So you'd rather have me beat you up than beat you off?
Yeah, because I feel like I could take you.
That's the right answer, Emily. That's
you.
the right answer. Thank you. I'm glad.
She didn't even. The second answer didn't even go there.
She just
I'm not
knew.
even bothered right now.
Well, I feel like you'd rather have
just kick your
Meko
ass.
do it anyways with the way he's
just kick your
displaying that
ass.
thing in front of you.
Please don't.
Dangling those great balls of fire.
Please stop.
These nuts.
These nuts.
Stop.
He's nuts.
Okay, Seagal. Emily, did you look up who Seagal is?
I did.
Okay, what do you got?
I know what he looks like. I don't know what he's in.
Okay, now
Any movie with 3 words as the title
Yeah.
is a Seagal movie. Hard to Kill.
Boom.
Right? That's
Good
my favorite.
one. Good
That's-
one.
That is a good
Under
one.
Fire.
That's the one when his family
I
is
think I'm Under
killed.
Siege.
They kick in his door,
That's too
kill
bad.
his family.
Yeah.
First he records the president or something.
Yep.
Yeah. Good movie. Good
Yeah,
movie.
that's a great one.
Yep. Steven Seagal, sexy ponytail, ass kicking guy.
I'm gonna
Machete.
give. Is he in like The Godfather or anything like that? Is he
No.
mafia?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. His acting. He's
He's
His
his own
acting
favorite
sucks.
actor. You know it. You know he watches his movies and says, nailed it. Every time.
I'm gonna give him like he kind of is not someone that it looks like I'd want to come into contact with.
okay.
So on the scale of fear, I'm gonna give him pretty low. But if it was like I was a dude who had muscles,
Oh, you'll punch
I'd
his
give him.
ass, huh?
I would punch him because if he is his own favorite actor,
Yeah.
then we got to deal with that crap. Humble yourself,
Yeah.
and a smack to the face is gonna do that.
And then
Yeah.
that ponytail doesn't help either.
no, that's
the
just
does not
trash
help.
immediately. Yeah,
do you
and
think,
he
Cole?
dyes his hair, obviously.
Seagal?
You know what? I want to get Justin Fowler's opinion on this.
Okay, we'll
Call
text
him up.
later.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Because I don't really have much of an opinion. I've only seen one film with Steven Seagal in it.
One more than I've seen.
You can still have an opinion.
I'd say
Doesn't need to
2.
be- Okay,
Two.
just a 2. I'm going to put him low.
I just
too.
got no real
Two.
reason.
I like
to-
him. He's entertaining.
He's
Hard to Kill's
entertaining.
fun.
Yeah.
All of his movies, Under Siege is actually sweet.
Got a very good movie
Under
too.
Siege 2, Dark Territory. He has Katherine Heigl in it,
Yep.
young Katherine Heigl. You know that?
What is that other guy? No, not Nick Nolte, but
Sean Penn?
Sean Penn, the
I
other
love
Nick
Sean
Nolte.
Penn. I love Sean Penn.
You ever get those two confused?
No,
Nick
No.
Nolte and Sean
no.
Penn. All right, moving on.
Do you think Gigi Allen could take on Steven Seagal?
No,
Next.
What?
Okay. April 11th. Oh, this is a tough one. Oh, here we go. I think we're going to give it Louis Anderson.
no,
Louis
that's
Anderson,
what I wanted to
Minnesota.
avoid.
Why?
Minnesota kid, right?
I don't. You pick everyone I don't know.
You don't know.
Louis?
He's good friends with Jody Maruska.
Oh my God, he's a Minnesota.
I don't know.
He's a
put-
Minnesotan.
He really helped Jody
You've gotta
Maruska.
remember,
shout
I'm
out
a
to
female.
shout out to Jody Maruska, one of the funniest female comedians,
his name?
if not the funniest female comedian you'll ever see
Yeah.
in Minnesota. We love her. I've reached out to her. I think
Really?
maybe I'll get her on the show if we're
Cool.
lucky. Jody, you're hilarious, and I know you had a good relationship with Louis. I know he helped you with your career, and you opened for him a couple times. It was awesome.
Jody. Is
Hey,
the
Joe.
bomb.
Jody
True
Rod.
story. I used to date a girl back in junior high
Yeah.
who grandmother used to babysit.
Louis?
Yank, yeah.
I've heard he's a
Yeah,
wonderful man.
Yeah, we went in her apartment. She has all type of memorabilia.
No kidding. I'm sure she followed his career and loved
Yeah,
it.
yeah, cool
That's
lady.
cool.
She
What?
lived in Burnsville. And used to scroll around in her stroller for years.
Cole, I got to ask you, as a cartoon guy, did you ever watch Life with Louie? As a
Well,
cartoon
first
thing?
off, I got to ask you something. The screen to the camera went off over there.
That's
Is it
fine.
still recording?
No, that's fine. No.
Your balls
Okay,
are on
I've never
the
heard
scene.
of. I've never even heard of Life with Louie.
Okay, it was a little cartoon. It was kind of like Bobby's World.
Yeah,
Kind of similar to that.
Yeah.
I didn't
I don't know
watch
if it
that
had a long
either.
run, but it was good.
yeah, it was good.
I didn't watch that either.
It was good.
My cartoons were Ed, Edd and Eddie, SpongeBob, and Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
I used to
Robot
have
Chicken.
hermit crabs.
See if
We
we
used to
can-
have hermit crabs named Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Good
Dear
shit.
God.
Dear God.
Great. All right.
Yeah.
Louis, we're getting
Shout
a
out
solid
to Ed,
zero.
Ed, and Eddie. Yeah, solid zero on Louis.
Great.
Minnesota.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
What?
Shit, yeah.
Okay. April 12th, we got, here's it, David Letterman.
Oh,
Letterman people?
4 out of 10.
love David. I like David Letterman.
David Letterman?
I'm
So what are you
neutral
gonna
on
give him?
David Letterman.
Okay. Okay. Neutral on David Letterman?
Yeah, I love David Letterman. Funny guy.
I don't love him.
No, he's a
No,
funny guy.
I don't like the beard either right now.
No,
It creeps
I
me
like
out.
the beard now.
That's too much.
No,
That's
is
a
it?
lot of beard.
I like the beard on
I feel like
David.
his face is
And
going to
he's
fall
so funny
forward.
now. He is
He's
funny.
pretty funny. I
He's funny.
think the beard's distracting me now because I grew up with like clean shaven Louis,
Yeah.
clean shaven Letterman,
Yeah.
and it just is like, I don't want to see that. But I don't know. I should give him more of a shot. I think he's got a lot of funny people on
So
his
you
shows.
have something against beards now.
little bit.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Miko. Shave or you're off the show. I've been meaning to bring this up.
And get rid of those dreadlocks while you're at it too.
But the dreads are sweet. We should get you some.
See, there you
I
go.
don't want no stinking dreadlocks.
There
What
you
am I,
go.
Bob Marley or something?
No,
Yeah, you wish.
you're Cole.
Yeah.
I'm a
Marley.
coal mine. I'm Cole Marley.
Cole Marley. There you go.
Great.
Yeah.
Emily, you want to shout anything out to David Letterman? Nothing? 0. Emily's giving us a 0. Sorry, she's adjusting the camera right now. All right, let's move on to the next
Moving
one.
on.
What?
April 13th. Here we go, guys. Founding father himself, Thomas Jefferson.
1 out of 10. He's a founding father of this great nation.
You like him?
I think you need to get slapped.
Okay, that's fine. You can slap him if you want.
I would
You can
slap
slap him.
I would slap him.
Okay, okay.
I would slap him, put him in some shackles.
You have some rightful beef with him, right? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yep.
Yeah,
We'll
he's
put him
kind
in
of a
some
punk.
shackles.
That'd be fair.
Yeah.
We'll allow that, Miko. Here you go. That's fine. Just leave it. All you got to do is turn it back on.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Yep.
All right, come join the show then. Okay. Well, are we ready to move on to the next segment?
Moving on.
Moving on, eh? Okay, we're going to go into This Week in History. Who's
Slapping
ready?
presidents. We're slapping presidents now. Shit.
What?
What? All right. April 7th, 1926. Mussolini is shot at 3 times by Violet Gibson in Rome. She only hits him once in the nose.
Shot?
Was it by Justin Fowler?
By Justin Fowler. If it
Good.
was a shot by Justin Fowler, he would be done for.
He got
Okay.
Hold on. So he got shot in the nose?
I don't think he died. I don't know enough about Mussolini when he died. I
Yeah.
don't think he died on that.
He must didn't. He got shot in the nose though.
1 time versus 50's 9, though?
Yeah, that's
I mean, I think we know who the man is in that one.
yeah.
Right?
Sure, let's go with that.
Cole, any thoughts on Mussolini?
Not really, no.
Do you like the name?
It's at least a cool name.
It's a pretty cool name. We can
Musculini.
yeah, we can find some positives.
Is he Russian?
He's Italian.
Italian?
Yeah.
It's a me, Mussolini.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Okay, not too much on Mussolini on this one. Okay, we'll move on. There's not much to be said, but we don't need to talk about it.
Moving on.
What?
April 8th, 1983, in front of a live audience of 20 tourists, David Copperfield makes the Statue of Liberty disappear.
Huh. Wow. How is that? How is that? How is that?
How did he do it?
possible? How is that possible?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So who did he fool? Did he fool whoever?
Audience of 20 tourists.
Yeah. 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 people. Do you believe that, Cole?
We
Statue of
need to
Liberty gone.
We need to
Sure.
interview 20 people.
They're probably around.
You
It's only
think so?
1983.
Yeah.
Sure. Cole, what would you do? You're sitting
Have
out,
you ever?
you're
I
at
never
New York,
seen
you're having a
David
good time.
Copperfield do anything. I never seen it. Have you ever seen
neither.
David Copperfield?
Chris
You
Angel
wouldn't,
might
just like
freak.
the Statue of Liberty. Boom, and he's gone. Right? Do you like
know
magic,
something?
Cole?
You know something?
What?
I can only imagine if this David Copperfield guy that made the Statue of Liberty disappear, all the white people in the audience would be like, "Ooh!" But meanwhile, that's how you can tell that this trick was made by white people. Because if it was a cast of literally anyone else, they'd be like, "Oh my God! What the fuck is that? What the fuck did he just do?"
Where did this come from?
Or the people that aren't white people, Cole.
Yeah,
I noticed you
who-
folks. Who's the rest? Who's the people
Who's
shouting
the other
at them?
people?
Literally anyone else.
Dude, we gotta look
Anyone
this
else?
up though. Now
Yeah.
see what
Hold on, hold on.
racist president.
Hey, Miko. Do the other people react like that?
No, it's more like bullshit. bullshit.
Yeah, that's white
You're
people who
right.
believe anything.
Bullshit.
But why was it okay? But here's my question with that one. Why is there only 20 fucking tourists at the 20
Tourists.
tourists?
That's a great question.
So
20.
that's why it is like bullshit.
Bullshit.
Why was there only 20?
20.
At
I mean,
the
Chris
Statue
Angel
of
had one
Liberty.
in the state
Close-
New York City of all things.
Close friends. 20,
Yeah,
close
20 of my best friends, my BFFs.
How can you even get a crowd that small in New York City,
Yeah,
right? You have to
seriously.
select them.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Chinatown before the raid, I'm pretty sure we were the only ones there.
Or they were all homeless. They were
You know
all homeless.
something?
yeah, yeah. On
How do you
drugs.
do that though? That's what I want to
This
know.
is just
Exactly.
this is just
Yeah.
what I slipped into your drink.
David Copperfield's full of shit.
That's insane. You're right, Emily.
You know
You
something?
focused on the real
Yeah.
issue there.
Yeah.
Why
Right.
were there only 20?
20 people in
20
York.
people.
Brock, I got a magic trick for you, buddy, okay? The fact that you've been sitting there this whole time and you've never once noticed me rubbing my calf up against your leg.
He just
You haven't been
waits.
rubbing me.
Look,
You're not touching my leg.
look.
I think you're on a
That's
table.
what you think.
Cole, you haven't been touching
He's
me
David
this whole time.
Copperfielding you.
Oh my gosh.
You're P. Diddy.
I am a white guy, so I obviously believed it.
I will tell there's a fun story from New York. Brock and I made him go to Chinatown, and it cost us like $67
Oh, wow.
for a I mean, we got lost. It
I
was all
tried to
this
take
stuff.
the subway. I was so
It was
confident we
bad.
could, and we ended up like
And we
5 miles away.
we go to Chinatown because I wanted to get all like the cheap knockoff stuff and the perfume and whatever. Brock and I are literally the only ones on the street. And it was like
Oh, wow.
earlier, but we're like literally the only ones. We went to the Pho Bar and we were the only ones.
Oh, wow.
And that night we were getting ready to go to Jimmy Fallon, I think, and I got a notification that Chinatown was raided for like.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if they like shut it
Oh,
up.
wow.
They had none of their tents out, nothing.
Oh, wow.
And the whole Chinatown was raided for all their counterfeit products.
It's like they all knew it was coming.
Yeah, yeah.
Funny.
And
They're
we were
like,
the
hey, let's
only
get one more sale for these stupid white people.
And we did.
Right,
We
Cole?
bit.
By literally everyone else, I meant every other species on the planet.
Okay.
My dogs
Not
freaked
just,
out.
not just the other kind of people.
I feel like you're getting so dangerously close.
we're at
and
that line.
getting a 10 out of 10 for your birthday from Meko.
Nope. I ain't gonna put my hands on him. I'm just
Not after seeing what he's working with between those legs.
No, right.
I'm just gonna say, Cole, this relationship it's fucking done, man. That's my way of beating
Well, I just
your
want
ass.
you to see body language is a real thing, and Meko has started off real close to
you
you,
know,
and
hey,
he has scooted all the
Thank
fucking
you,
way
Emily.
back.
Yeah.
Moved
Yeah.
so far away. Oh, Cole's coming.
Oh, they're snuggling.
It's funny. But look, I'm ready for you to sit this way.
You said you're a cuddler, Meko.
I am. I'm ready for him to sit this way than the other way.
Yeah, directed towards me. I can handle it.
As long as our legs are touching, that's all I care about.
You got it, pal.
Oh,
I've been footsie with you all day, so go move your feet now. We
All right,
will.
boy. All right, let's move on.
What?
Edward V, age 12, succeeds his father, Edward IV, as King of England. He is never crowned and disappeared, presumed murdered, after incarceration in the Tower of London with his younger brother.
I brought
Richard.
you in this world.
and I will take you out.
Okay, fair enough.
We'll take you
I
out.
will take you out.
And it is one of the most widely mysterious. What happened to the boys?
What
So-
happened to the boys?
So,
don't know.
Emily,
They-
you know
they
more about
killed
this.
him.
So what happened?
But
So
Dad's still alive, right?
did Edward IV die, and then Edward V comes in?
No, so
Okay.
it was all over beef over their uncle, the Duke,
Sure.
Richard III. So the infamous scoliosis found under the
This is
parking
the- yep,
garage.
okay.
So Richard actually succeeded and had the boys in the tower. Or no, I think he was out. And then when Tudor came in, they put the boys in the tower. And they never said what happened to the boys. And everyone's still looking for. I think they're still looking for
No
their
bodies,
boys.
Yeah.
nothing ever found on these
But
guys?
the dad's still alive. The dad stayed alive?
I think
think
the original
so.
died, and
The
then
original,
Richard
yeah.
took over.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
Tudor, he was only king for a little bit. I think like 3 years. And then they murdered him. But the boys were like,
This was
Missing.
quite informative, Emily.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love
It's
it.
a
Thank
good
you.
mystery.
Listen.
It's a good murder mystery
Yeah.
if
Sure.
you like murder.
That's interesting. Cool. I like that. Thank you for sharing. Finally, you contributed. What?
That's why I put that in there.
That's how you know she's wife material. And
Totally.
what?
And what?
And what?
This,
April 10th, 1633. First bananas go on sale in London in the shop window of Thomas Johnson's apothecary. What,
Apothecary.
Do you know what that word is? Have you ever heard it?
Kale's therapy is called the
You
soul's
know-
apothecary.
You know, Brock?
You're just a plethora of information there. I love it. Thanks, Emily.
Bananas actually used to be a lot smaller than they are now, and they actually used to be very bitter.
Are you
Well, I
talking
know, they're
about
like one of the
men's
most
or
the modern banana.
the modern man?
The modern banana is like the most genetically modified fruit there is. You know that? Have you ever seen like an original, like a wild banana? Have you ever seen it? It looks
They're-
closer to like
yeah.
a coconut. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's like
We
huge.
saw them in Hawaii. They're
Yeah.
super
Really?
cool.
Yeah, they're interesting, but the ones we see are just totally man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would literally go up to it and say, "This isn't a banana."
right. You wouldn't
Yeah.
eat it. I
Yeah.
wouldn't eat it.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, you
No.
could throw it in front of 20 tourists in New York, and they'd be like, "No,
No.
no." I believe the Statue of Liberty would disappear, but
But that
fuck
is
that.
not a
That's a banana. It's not a banana. Right, Cole?
Sure, let's go with that.
Any thoughts on the bananas, Cole? You've been waving your banana in front of Meko all day, so what do you think about bananas?
Meko fucking
Banana
hates
boat?
bananas now.
Banana
I
boats.
always have. Always have.
You don't like bananas?
You know what? I eat bananas, but I'm a person that, you know,
You're not gonna-
even putting lotion on my legs makes me feel weird. You know what I mean?
Relate that back to bananas.
Because at the same
Because
time,
banana
you
boat,
have to
that's
peel
why.
a banana.
Oh, so the
and then-
slimy.
And no putting it in your mouth instead of that just draws me away.
You perked Cole up.
So I just break the banana and eat it.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what ruined bananas for me?
Yeah.
Growing up, when there was one in the lunchbox. Mom, I love you, but I gotta tell you right now, I hated when you put a
Yeah.
banana in there because everything tasted like bananas then.
No,
Yeah.
no. I always thought it was sandwich. If you got a sandwich, everything smelled and tasted like sandwich.
If you had a
Bananas were
banana,
great.
your sandwich tastes like banana.
Not to me.
Okay,
I like the
experiment.
banana.
Experiment. I'm gonna
You know what,
throw
actually-
a banana in a bag, little paper brown bag. We're gonna do a full experiment
And it tastes like banana.
with bologna, your favorite sandwich that you love. And you
Everything
know the
tastes
taste
like a bologna sandwich then.
Man.
Shut
Yeah.
it. I'm gonna eat the
Nothing-
banana, you eat the bologna, and we'll talk.
Fine.
Deal? Okay, we're gonna do this experiment
Challenge.
next week in front of you guys.
Challenge.
Deal? You guys
Sure.
witness, and we'll talk about it on the show.
Sure, let's do it.
But I'm calling bull on you.
Yeah.
But
But
you
we
know
gotta
what?
have them sitting out for like 4 hours.
Okay, I agree. No,
Yeah.
we'll
Lunch-
put it in the morning like we're
lunchtime.
packing for lunch before you go have your little coffee. You pack your little lunch.
Yep.
My bitch ass is gonna be ready to get 2 lunch boxes after this.
Thank
No,
God
I
they-
got the Captain America. in
You
the
know,
closet.
Oh, yeah.
as soon as you open your
Yeah.
bag, a little fruit fly is gonna come up out of it. Like,
Yeah. And I'm gonna be
Fruit
like,
flies
why is
make
there a
everything
syringe
taste better.
needle sticking out of mine with cyanide on Emmers?
But you know what, Brock?
What, buddy?
Thank God they don't have bananas in McDonald's Happy Meals.
Because
It's
they
apple
taste like
slices.
bananas. Because your Happy Meal would taste like banana, right?
No, because they'd rot
Instead-
and go brown.
Instead, they taste like apple slices or yogurt.
Okay, we're gonna be. You're just trying to get me to buy you a Happy Meal for an experiment, aren't you?
No, you already fed me today. I can't take any more advantage of you.
Mark those words, people.
Speaking of which, Brock, go get that bag with the hats in there.
Oh my god, you didn't bring them
Why
again?
don't you ever come prepared? You were the last person to sit down. We
Jesus
had to sit
Christ!
waiting for
It's
you.
like two. It's like
you
two
are the
fucking
star
feet
of
over
the
there.
And
show.
honestly,
You've
I don't
got the
want you to
longest
get
legs.
Show.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's just clunky when he walks around and takes everything
Yeah.
with him.
That's
So
fine.
go
The woman will go
side.
get it.
Yeah.
Emily,
Don't
you're the
worry.
best.
Not
You
like
got
you
some
contribute
big-ass
anything
feet.
to this
It's like
damn
I don't
podcast.
deserve
She's
Anyways.
anyways.
contributed so much today.
For the girls out there, Cole has big ass feet.
You know
He
what that
does
is?
have
I
big
wear
ass feet.
I wear size 13s.
Size 13.
And my feet are flat. That's probably why I'm so slow.
Look, he got big feet.
I don't know guys can have camel toes, but you're rocking it right now, Cole. Unreal. All right.
They can if they try hard enough.
Yeah.
He's not trying. All right, let's keep cruising on this one.
What?
Oh, you can't just stop that. You can't just stop that.
April 11th, 1912. RMS Titanic
fuck
leaves
happened
Queenstown. Can I get to it? RMS Titanic leaves Queenstown, Ireland for New York. This is interesting. I didn't know the Titanic came
This-
from Ireland.
Yeah.
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 So
Because
this
Did
is
they
they-
make a pit stop in somewhere?
Ireland.
Oh, okay.
Ireland was the pit stop. They didn't port. That wasn't the original.
Okay,
docking area.
So where did it leave from?
Sussex.
Okay, Leo DeCarp. Where did Leo get on in Titanic?
Ireland.
He's in Ireland.
Yeah.
No kidding.
That would have been Ireland because that was their final
and that's the
destination.
final. That's the final.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when they left Ireland,
Then they went
US.
over
Yeah.
to
But it started somewhere else.
It started somewhere. I don't know
Okay,
where the
okay,
original
that's
port
interesting.
was, but
Okay.
Yeah.
It seemed like there was a lot of Irish
Boom.
people.
I have
around.
the
don't
4K
know.
of Titanic.
James Cameron. You got that right?
Kate Winslet's tits.
yeah.
That's really all.
Well,
people
no,
our age
and I mean,
remember.
well, no, he could have boarded at whatever, and they just didn't do the pit stop.
That's true. Maybe they didn't show that.
he was a
Otherwise-
stowaway, so he could have been on there a long time ago.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up real quick because
You know what? Who got the last laugh on that one? Because he died.
He was
He froze to death in that water, boy.
Yeah. Spoiler.
Even
she
though
wouldn't
that-
share that thing.
So it was
Yeah,
built
even
in
though
the
it was
United
big enough
Kingdom,
for-
just scooted on over. So I guarantee we got in. Jack Dawson got on in the UK,
Yeah.
and then they bellied on over to Ireland, and they just
Sure.
skipped that part because James Cameron is obviously wasn't paying attention, right, Cole?
Great.
Yep.
We do not.
Just
wanna get on
kidding,
his bad
James
side.
Cameron. You are the
James,
king.
You're an expert for detail. We love you. keep voyaging where you voyage.
He goes
dude.
down
Keep it
there.
up.
I don't mess with that. I
Sorry
wouldn't
about
punch
my
him either.
Avatar comments, but again, I'm sorry. You just could have done better.
What's in the bag, Cole?
Hold on, we got 2 more. Calm down.
No, it was built in
to the back.
Belfast,
And then
North
we-
Ireland.
And then we have intrusive thoughts with Meko.
Okay.
What?
April 12th, 1827. Jesse James gang robs a bank of 1,500 in Columbia, Kentucky. 1 dead.
Who's fighting Jesse James?
I wonder, like, who fought back? That one person.
Hold on, don't we famously have a good stand against him in Northfield, Minnesota?
Yeah, we do.
We do.
Yeah.
We love
James
Jesse
Day.
James.
He was
Yeah,
at
but
the
didn't-
caves, too.
But
Yeah.
didn't we stop him? Didn't someone in Northfield like famously stop him? That's
That's
why
what they say. That's what they say.
I think they like stopped him. I don't think they killed him.
Oh, okay.
He was assassinated by the
definitely
coward
robbed
Robert
somewhere.
Ford. I know that.
Okay.
But he robbed a bank down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, famously, right? Northfield. We got a little Jesse.
They do Jesse James Day
Yep.
over here.
Cool. Cole, what do you think of Jesse James? You ever been to Jesse James Day?
He's an alright dude.
Yeah, you
I like his
you
name.
like the Outlaws. You like the Bad Boys.
I like his name, that's for sure.
What do you like, Jesse or James?
It's he likes that it's pure white.
That just
He likes the color of his skin. Not those other people, right,
Pure
Cole?
white. No.
those other people.
One of those.
I shouldn't bring that up. We're gonna
I
get
mean-
canceled again.
You mean the colors of the rainbow people?
Quick! One more. Okay. April 13, 1904. U.S. Congress authorizes Lewis and Clark Exposition $1 gold coin.
Lewis and Clark. Who is Lewis and Clark again?
We talked about them. You weren't on the part of the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
They were famous explorers in the U.S. They did a lot.
I got that.
And I said, Lewis and Clark. I always thought
around the world, right?
mostly the U.S., but I'm sure they did
Okay.
more exploring before
Okay.
that.
And my middle name is Lewis, don't forget that.
Colton Lewis.
Colton Lewis.
Lewis.
Colton Lewis Wigglecock.
And I always thought one of them was a girl. And I
Wiggle
don't know
what?
why. We were trying to unpack that.
Lewis
Wiggle-
and Clark are both very masculine names. I don't know
Isn't
why
that
you
true?
would have.
That's the weird part.
Maybe
I
you
don't
had like
get.
a fantasy about Lewis and Clark exploring and falling in love.
For some reason,
And they had their first smooch under a waterfall of.
Lois and Lane.
I think Lois is what I was. I think maybe I heard it. We were like
Lois and Clark. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
Since he said Waseka it's Wasika.
Did I say Waseka?
You did. It was
Did I say it to
embarrassing.
Justin?
You did.
Wasika.
Well, how come
Yeah,
it
he
doesn't
said
sound like it when I say it?
Oh.
Waseka.
Wasika.
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 Nope,
You're in
still sounds right to me.
Wasika.
Is it New Prague or New Prague?
It's
New
New-
Prague.
New Prague.
New
Prague,
Prague.
right?
Yeah, it's Prague, not
New-
Prague.
But the country, the
Prague.
city's called Prague.
Oh.
Prior or Prayer? Prior Lake or Prayer Lake?
Prior Lake.
Prior Lake.
What do you call it?
Prayer Lake.
Prayer Lake?
Prayer Lake. Prayer Lake.
Well, I
that's
just
where
think
he
you're
goes to
wrong,
prayer.
Meko.
I probably am. I probably am.
Let's hear how
That's
Cole
what-
says it. You're the final judge. Prior Lake or Prayer Lake?
Well, I would prefer Prayer Lake because
Yeah.
that sounds cool.
But how do you say it?
No, I just lost.
Yeah.
Meko, congrats, buddy.
Prayer Lake it is.
Prayer Lake? You know what? I have an idea. We could set up a new church on the lake. We'll call it Prayer Lake.
No.
Prayer Lake on Prior Lake.
Yep.
Yes.
Come on, people. Come to
Yeah,
the church
with your
of Cole.
ACDC devil horn.
Cole,
hats.
as leader of the church, what's your first act of business? On Prayer Lake. Cole starts a church. What are we doing, buddy?
Put
Sunday
everyone-
morning.
Highway
Put
to hell.
everyone on the highway to heaven.
Invite Lindsay Lohan.
She, yep, guest star.
Is Lindsay Lohan going to the highway to heaven?
Put a bunch of modest transvestites in there.
Oh
Don't
my
say that
gosh. We don't even have a segment
I
after
love
this.
you.
I had to just keep moving. Now,
I
Cole,
love all trans
Cole-
people.
Okay, great.
But you
Now
can't say
move
that
on.
word.
You
That
can't
word's
say
not-
that either.
Cole! Intrusive thoughts, now!
We already did that. It was called
No, we
when
didn't. That was
when he
just a
said
side
Weight
one.
Watchers. And now it's time for Intrusive Thoughts with a guest. The part of the show where Meko comes out and says an intrusive thoughts. And
Meko.
without further ado, here's what Meko has to say.
No, it isn't. No, it's not. No, it isn't. Not today. Not today, Cole.
Why not today?
Because it's on you.
Okay.
Jump into
Well-
his intrusive thought. You're in Miko's mind right now. You're in there with him. He's saying, not today, not today. What do you say? What do you say?
I fucking agree. With our
What's
guest,
that
Weight
accent?
Watchers fucking junk, man.
Why'd you get all hood on us?
You said going to Miko's mind.
Shit, yeah.
If there's one thing Cole is, it's realistic.
Yeah,
He just,
shit,
just
yeah.
takes it. Takes it
when
exactly.
that-
Bring us home, Cole. Bring us home.
You know
on that
what,
one.
Miko?
What's up?
I know I already gave you a gift like last time and
yeah.
today.
So you
Today.
basically are
But
indebted
only
to
because
him.
I think you're cool, you get a third one, okay?
Okay.
This
Really
next
shows what he
gift
thinks
is
about
going
family.
to...
Shut
Shut up, Brock!
How cool am I?
Well, that depends.
Okay. What?
I'm going to show you a gift that is supposed to be emblematic of where we are going to be taking this podcast. Take your hat off.
Right now.
Now?
And your pants.
Yeah.
Just
No.
everything.
Close your eyes
Just
and
get
pull out your
naked.
hand.
Yeah, that's where
Close
we're
your
taking
eyes
this
and pull out
podcast,
your
Meko.
hand.
Meko, get naked.
Don't nobody want to see this body. Nobody wants to see
Nobody
this
wants
body.
to see Cole's, but
Nobody wants to
he's
see
not
this
shying
body.
away from showing us that division sign.
Oh, now this is wicked cool. Now this is wicked cool. You know what? And then you do look like Buzz here a little bit.
Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz
He
Lightyear.
does.
He does. Yes, he does.
You kind of do have
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
face, don't you?
Yeah.
God.
Never noticed
Meko
that,
coming
Buzz.
in with that serious comparison
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
To infinity.
Yeah.
We're going to take this podcast to infinity and beyond.
Oh my God,
Yes,
we got to
sir.
do something
Yeah.
with that.
With that.
Thank you very much. That's only because you're the coolest dude in this entire room.
Nope, besides you. No one's cool.
Brock, you've officially
Been
You're
demoted.
officially been demoted.
Was I ever the coolest?
Emily, well, you're definitely above Emily, that's for sure.
Everybody is, though.
Wah.
Pity
All right,
me.
guys.
Oh, choose some thoughts. Okay, back to it. So when does the statute, like freedom of speech,
Yeah.
where do you draw the line? Where is the line drawn?
Wherever Cole is stepping
Where
outside of,
does
you
the
just be
line
on the
draw
other.
on
Yeah.
freedom of speech?
I don't think you can. I'm going to
Now-
say right now, I don't think you can draw
If
a line.
you can't draw
Once you draw the line on it, it gets dirty, and you keep having to draw more lines.
Yeah.
Again, it's not there to protect the speech you
Or
want to
is
hear.
it
Kinda like when I drop a swear word on one
whoever's
of Brock's-
behind that line?
I think it's how it's said.
How it said?
How it's said can be because you can either do things kindly or not kindly,
Yeah.
and you know immediately
Yeah.
when someone talks, and it can be
Boom.
they say it nicely, but you can tell.
So
You're
the way-
like you're a bad
I'm
person.
with you, Emily.
But
The
it's
way
again
you-
come down
the
to
way
each
you say
person.
it.
We got to be better people and recognize that again. We can't hide behind this dang freedom of speech and say I can say whatever I want. You can, but you shouldn't.
And you're going
Right?
to have to
We know
suffer the
that.
consequences
That's what
of what
comes-
you say.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
theoretically, I
Consequences exist.
agree with that.
I don't think we put limits. I don't think we silence. I don't think we censor. But dude, have a
Morals.
brain, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
People, and that's the problem we see in the world. People are fighting back and forth. But come on, man, you know what you should be saying, and what you shouldn't. Have some respect.
I
and
can
some
say
love.
this, and I shouldn't get in trouble.
Stay
No, you
kind.
should.
Stay kind.
Yeah.
We don't want to
Yeah.
censor Cole, but everything he says, we know it's not backed by
Yeah.
anything evil, right?
Not right.
Cole has a good heart. He loves everyone, right, Cole? I mean, it's
Hell
never
yeah.
it's any of the stupid. If it's a borderline, oh my gosh, should I
Yeah.
say that?
Oh.
You probably shouldn't, but
Yeah.
also he's honest, and that's what just the. And he's
I
doing it
even
for
love
you.
all my
Genuine.
haters.
Yeah,
Genuine.
and Cole's doing it
When
for
we need 'em.
Cole's doing it for funny, right?
Yeah.
We know he is, and humor should be untouchable,
It is.
right? Because it's
We're
not
be-
directed at the person. A joke is a joke.
We're beyond cancellation at this point.
I hope so.
Oh, no.
You could cancel us, but we're just gonna pop up
Yeah,
and keep spreading the
somewhere.
love.
Change the name.
And
Meko
then-
mine.
even if we're not online anywhere,
We're
we're
gonna change the name.
We'll just
we're gonna be doing this without our mics even plugged in, and we're
Yeah.
gonna keep
Brock.
playing this game.
Brock.
And we're gonna get
Absolutely.
back on the air.
Speaking of that, we should really start a kick account right now.
Let's kick it.
Start kicking you.
What's a kick?
It's basically like YouTube, but it's more right wing, personally.
No.
It supports free speech.
Okay, are you just trying to get money again?
Yes.
Okay, but the only stop it. Nobody give him money until he learns how to not spend it on himself.
Until he learns not to spend his tax returns on a new soundbar.
You'll never learn that, will you?
No, I won't.
I know, but that's okay. We still love you, Cole. You're free to do whatever you want.
Boom.
I think you want the
Yeah.
other one if you want to
Shit,
sign
yeah.
out. You want to do the last one?
Yeah,
Sign
sure.
out so we can get you to the toy store.
Sure.
Okay. Give us a goodbye sign, buddy.
Stimming out.
Stimming out.
I've got to go to GNC to get my kidney cleansing supplements. Hey, then it's the toy store at Coal Mine. Coal Mine!
Coal mine.
Oh my.
Coal mine.
Fuck yeah.
Shit,
All right,
yeah.
guys. Great show.
Shit,
Great
yeah.
time.
Shit
We'll
your
see you
ass.
next week.
Yes, sir.
Later, coal miners.
Peace.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're out.